Me and the Labour right them good, me and the PNP them good, and I want the whole of them to come on my show.
But was there heat that came out of your appearance at the PNP conference?
No heat. No heat. Nobody was, on TikTok people was like, can't tell, you shouldn't go. But those were the labor rights, and I get it. Because if I went to the labor rights conference, the PNP would be like, can't tell, you shouldn't,
Hello, JPU family. Welcome to another episode of Jamaica Politics Uncovered. New subscribers, welcome. Returning subscribers, welcome back. Breaking news. There is a deep and significant divide in the People's National Party at this time regarding the presentation of Isat Buchanan as the candidate representing Portland Eastern constituency. During the recent candidate presentation in East Portland, the turnout, if you all were paying attention, is all you need to see to determine what is really happening in the PNP at this time. Because only 2 of 14 members of parliament attended, which is Mark Golding and Natalie Nita, and only about 2 senators attended. There you're looking at the senator right there who she says she had the president for the PNP YO, and beside her Natalie Nita. But everybody else stayed away. Normally when you have a presentation of a candidate, especially in a hotly contested election or pending election, you will see overwhelming support, and especially where the members of parliament and senators are concerned. They come out and they're all on the platform, So all those people you see pack up on the platform there, it's not normally like that. You normally have, the people who are in the parliament and the head or the party's hierarchy. So at this presentation, you didn't see people like Fitz Jackson and Anthony Hilton, who are long-serving members of the PNP and parliamentarians. You don't see former president and the current member of parliament, Dr. Peter Phillips. Neither his son, Mikhail Phillips. You definitely didn't see Lisa Hanna. And Lisa is the smartest of them all, because though she won't say it publicly, when Lisa Hanna realized that the PNP as she knew it was shaping up into the Rise United movement, she decided to remove herself and make that announcement well in advance. That way, she's not obligated or expected to do anything but serve her constituents. Lothan Cousins, sitting member of parliament, he was not there either. Denise Daly, I did not see her. Hugh Graham took himself away from the Rise United movement over a year ago. You didn't even see the president of the Rise United movement and the senator, Peter Bunting. Now, I am absolutely certain that when the conference for the JLP is held next weekend, the entire JLP hierarchy, parliament and senate will be there to support their candidate. Now let me just say this. Though I believe that Anne-Marie Vaz is a nice lady, a kind lady, all of that, I'm sure she has very good qualities. I've seen how she interacts with people, and I like that. However, I don't believe that the way I see the husband and wife serving at the same time in the parliament, in the same parish, on the same political side, I don't believe that it is right to do. I've said that about Juliet Olness, and I am saying that about Anne-Marie Vaz. Husband and wife should not be in the parliament together at the same time. I don't think it's right to do. I don't think anybody should have to tell folks that this is not the thing to do. I'm sure I'm going to see in the comments where labor rights are saying, but the people elect her. No husband or wife should put themselves up to be chosen and to represent anybody while their spouse is in the parliament. It's very simple. I want to see how recently when Golding them says something about Juliet Olness in the parliament, Oh, Anjo get mad and get vexed to the point where there was a walkout. Naturally, if your spouse is being attacked, you are going to be angry. You are going to be upset. And it's your job to defend your spouse. So you see, something as simple as that, you can see the conflict there. So they should not be in there. And it no matter if a she or the member of parliament in there first and the husband go take up himself and go put himself to the people, it would have still wrong. That are my position over here. And sensible, well-thinking people understand what I am saying. And you know what? That can cost people elections. Just bear that in mind. So the division that is currently in the PNP where this presentation of Isat Buchanan is concerned, I mean, let's look at it. If the PNP really wanted to be competitive in this constituency, they're doing everything wrong, guys. First of all, Damian Crawford should not have even spoken at the conference. Reason being, it has nothing to do with disliking Damian or anything. The reason being, Damian was put to the people, and although he had strong support, good support from the people, he lost. Okay? So you can't come back now making Damian sort of like the highlight speaker, the star speaker, the main speaker of the event. Also, once you come with a candidate who is a twice convicted drug trafficker, it doesn't matter if they're rehabilitated. You cannot come to the people at such a deficit. You cannot come to the people without someone who has demonstrated that they are compassionate, they like people, they're there for the right reasons. You cannot come to the people with a man who free a man of homicide on technicality and tell the people them say, listen, vote for him because him bright. Him free a man, in a criminal case. That's not good enough because guess what happened? The very man who got freed, he wasn't even at the conference. Him jumped ship prematurely. So it's like this whole thing is blowing up in their faces. Them are to bring people who are hard workers. People should have known that Mark Golding, Dayton Campbell, Peter Bunting, they're not good at organization, putting something together in a way that looks legitimate or of quality and substance. When me figure out, say, them people are not ready, when me see the Rise United campaign and movement started, they started out with a group of men who were either retired or a group of men who were retiring from PNP politics. And I said to myself, then, out of all of the people in the PNP, them are the only set of people they can get for come start a movement against the party. And when I saw that quality, that crop of people, I just, at that time, said, listen, these guys are not serious. They cannot be serious. A group of elderly guys who had left the parliament or who on them way out of the parliament. That's how they start out. So you're not seeing anything different. Nothing's changed. And clearly, when you are of quality substance and you are magnetic, people want to serve with you. They want to walk with you. They want to be seen with you. That's not the case for Mark Golding. And in these situations, you often find people who are opportunists. They kind of squeeze themselves in at a time when there's nobody or of substance or quality who are going to be like the gatekeeper, of the movement. So that is what is happening now with the PNP. So you see, all of the people them know who they about and know the politics and know the landscape and know the people of Jamaica. They've just removed themselves entirely from the situation, right? So during the presentation, you saw the turnout. Yes, you say the MP senators largely stayed away. But what's even more concerning is that you don't hear any clear vision or plan for the people and the constituents, right? Instead, it's a moment to justify why Isat should be there and talking about, okay, he makes some mistakes and him the convicted, yes, but him free cartel. That was it. That and bashing the Prime Minister and bashing Daryl Vaz, who is not even the candidate. So it was just a moment of chaos. Nothing to do with the people and the real issues that they care about in their constituency. Guys, as a bonus, I want to share this TikTok with you of the railroad train in Jamaica. I knew that we had trains. I knew that they were in operation, but I didn't know that they were so efficient. And I think that we as a country should start promoting this because of the high density of traffic in Kingston especially, and in St. Andrew and, the surrounding parishes. So I felt so good seeing this. I want you to watch it with me, and I want us to start promoting people using this mode of transportation in Jamaica to lessen traffic. It's good. In the first world countries, they have high-speed trains, and, people mostly use these in big cities. Big up the TikTok creator for this one.
You ever go on the passenger train before? No? Well, come along for this experience. So as many of you may know, the Bagwat Garage was closed due to landslide as a result of the storm. So there were big boulders in the road. Because of this, the public transportation vehicle them did have to take alternative routes like the toll or the old long road. I think it's called Barrier or Sligoville or something. But for those roads, them charge an arm and a leg. So me decide to try out the train. So upon entering the train, you have to pay a fare, $150, and you get the card that is then stamped by the conductor. When the train reached, it did already full because we did have to stand up until we eventually get a seat. But then the train stopped at every stop that it did had to, and be people, as you can see, people like nothing because of the expensive rate where busman them are charged. People like nothing. The train was packed. But overall, this was a very good alternative as opposed to paying $800 to over $1,000 in some taxis. It wasn't bad and it wasn't much of a hassle. The train got to where I entered it from at 6:45 a.m. and we made it to Spanish Town around like 7:30, I want to say. So it was pretty good. It was okay.
So yeah, guys, that was your bonus clip. Yeah, I think the train idea should be expanded. I think people should be able to ride this train all across Jamaica. I think they need to expand the rails to make sure so the train them, it becomes an active part of how we commute in Jamaica. And more and more people should be encouraged to use it. I think it's a wonderful thing. And you know what? When people start using it more, maybe we can someday afford to upgrade the trains and make them look a little more modern. But we're a developing country, so that's okay. Baby steps. We're okay with that. Anyway, guys, let me know your comments, what you think about, the different topics that were raised here in this video. Thank you for watching. Make sure you're keeping it locked here to Jamaica Politics Uncovered. Invite your friends over here. Turn on your notification. And make sure you're tuning in to our live broadcast. Take care.